We could see it, but probably not from Empire. They're not a team that usually does that.
That's a pretty smart draft from Empire, Kevin.
It's pretty good. I'm not sold on the bottom lane first with the Wisp. Made sure the Batrider is not going to die, can play aggressive as well. And then he went mid. Bottom now, though.
There's the first dive. KingR moving in again. This time he has the Cloud, and Xiao will drop Empire. They might be getting out farmed a bit here, but they grab the first blood. And that should put them into the lead.
Definitely, that's a good thing for them. Mid, though, maybe again playing aggressive.
Yeah, diving in there onto the puck. Can they chase him down through the trees? Winding after Scandal. Pretty low and will fall to that last auto attack. No points at the slight, though, but the IO will keep him alive.
Surprised he just runs away instead of sticking around for the experience, and he actually gets scouted there under a ward.
Oh, KingR in trouble. The chain's coming through. He drops the Cloud. He immediately goes for the TP out.
Glimpse.
And he gets Glimpse just in range for the Disruptor, and now they might be able to run him down. Blinks to the north. He tries desperately to retreat, but he will be cornered and brought. It's KingR's turn to have a crack at the Disruptor, but while that's going on, Ramses is getting chased out by the Angry Wolf. He's very tanky, though. Even with crits, it's still a difficult kill.
He needs body block.
He needs maybe to help, and they get the chains just in range. They grab the one-position Beastmaster, and he is the lead. Another tower here. 2 tier 1s already down.
Getting a lot of play on the side lanes is Empire. And
they move in. There's the Batrider Blink debut. Static Storm layered over the top of this. Miposhka will drop.
Really good getting a pick off there.
Canceling his TP. Just wanted to scare Empire away.
Oh, KingR actually finds MMY.
This could be huge, but MMY not caught in the middle of the smoke. More to the side of it. He does get follow-up silence, though, by the puck. Just barely clipped. Then down he'll go, and the coil comes onto Xiao. The Chrono there as well. Xiao off to the left. Sep getting focused by the Void. KingR trying to make his way in and bring him down. The Cloud deployed once more. Can they kill him? You betcha, but maybe arrives. If he can kill off Afterlife, not really worth it for Empire. They've lost a huge hero. Now they're going to drop the puck as well. Suddenly, LGD, the whole family comes in.
But it's an extreme value point, but doesn't go for it.
Not living the extreme life for now. They did smoke for this. Jumping onto Ramses. They get the Static Storm down as well. Relocate coming through too. Scandal in position, but doesn't want to take the fight. They even have the Phoenix there. Too bad the Lycan's also been brought in. LGD, they have this mobile, finesse-based draft that can bait out ults, that can potentially find the power play as they blink in. Static Storm was there, but just a split second late. They are going to glitch back Afterlife. Maybe it's not late after all. They had a second round of attacks. KingR, though, looking to bail out his buddy. He'll drop the tricks of the trade, forcing Xiao back. They get the kill. The Roar even committed for that one.
Works out pretty well here for Empire.
Now the Chrono. Aggressive ran into it. The Wolf has been controlled, but the Relocate is there to save the day. Drags him right out of the Chrono, but only slightly, so he can come directly back into the fight. Maybe on the back line, working on the puck. He could potentially bring down 3-4 heroes. Scandal chain. It'll die even after the orb. Do they get Ramses as well? This could be a third kill. Again, Ramses about to die and denied by that neutral.
That was crazy. When you pick a safe lane Beastmaster like this, you need to get so much done, and you could just do it as a jungler, I think. Just a greedy position 4.
We saw it from LGD last game. And they did it with a... Yeah, let's take that Aegis away from LGD.
Well, not gonna be so easy as is in the hand of Lycan. Actually, a glimpse coming in mid.
Static Storm there.
Sep.
Relocate. Is it coming in? Nothing doing right now. Tricks of the trade used here to try and keep their Riki alive, and Sep is going to get caught out, picked off in the end, will end up falling. They're still not bringing in the eye on the Batman. LGD commence their siege, looking to KO Empire, and they're going to start it off with the last one, KingR. It's an ill-fated Riki. He tries to stay alive, but there is no escape. There is no mercy. And LGD turn their attention now. So smoke from Empire, Afterlife out in front. Been a very quiet game for these Empire cores. Nobody's really stepped up, but perhaps it begins with Ramses. They're going to commit a Roar here on Aggressif, but he holds the Aegis, and he will have it for round 2 of this fight. So one big ultimate already down, waiting on the Chrono, waiting on the follow-up. Flame Break pushing Ramses back into the Thunderdome, and Aggressif marches out of the Cloud, trying to get off the ultimate, but the Chrono's there. The Dome will prevent it. Can they burst him down? The egg on top, flying high, but the Relocate save. It's MMY again. Momoya to the rescue, and now LGD, they'll try to turn this. Aggressif even going to break the coil, just charging forward confidently onto the Void. Afterlife out of mana, pretty much out of the fight. And meanwhile, in the middle of it is Scandal, getting locked down, focused and finished off. Now the rush is on. Empire turning, running, trying to survive. Afterlife has no timeout. Don't even think he can TP. Miposhka likely to go down here too. Firebird, it's the deck. 3, about to be 4. They're routing Empire. It all started with a Relocate save, and it ends with utter We're well underway with that, where they don't really have a true carry. Puck isn't farming enough to take over. KingR is a support Riki. The Beastmaster has not exploded in net worth. Empire don't even have a damage dealer.
No, they don't, and that's really a sanity move, which to me, it feels that teams do when they feel that they shouldn't be able to win. You do something crazy. And going here.
Roar mid on Agressif. Will there be backup in the neighborhood? They're bringing it in. It looks like the Chrono's there. It catches out 3. Beautiful from Afterlife. That's the kind of fight that Empire were looking for. And now MMY could be in trouble. The IO's going to likely drop here. Will the Ember be able to clean up? Working on Ramses. The Flame Guard still active. He's going to have a Slate of Fizz. Gets the kill. It's a 2 for 2. That's about as good as you're going to get, it feels right now.
Oh, is it over though?
They're going to lose a third. Potentially the Glimpse back right as the time wall comes out. Now Afterlife finds himself roasted from 2 angles. LGD cook him, broil him, and serve him up for dinner.
The short catch range.
Yeah, and the other thing is, even if you would get, I don't know, the other big item to me, BKB this game, you're up against Void and you're up against Beastmasters, so they have other ways to deal with the Batrider initiation. But Lasso here comes on to Afterlife. Can he find a way out of the Thunderdome? Oh, Flame Break comes back, he time walks out, but he doesn't really go anywhere. LGD do get the kill. Another grab on the Void,
yeah,
who is almost, I mean, barely half the net worth of the Ember.
And he also is so squishy. Oh, solo kill attempt here, gets it as well.
Well, they get MMY, Empire, but
it's a consolation prize
for that Void to come to this Roshan fight, but Empire feel hell-bent, just pressed into attacking and moving on in. Phoenix up on the high ground, drops a very early Supernova. Doesn't seem like it's going to really affect too many of the LGD heroes as they hunt to the south side instead. Supernova down, not a whole lot gained from that one, and now Puck trying to control and isolate Scandal. LGD will bring him down too. Perhaps they get the Xiao 8 kill. They commit a Chrono for him as well. He's the hero that Afterlife could get to, but Miposhka gets munched up. They have no real big ultimate at this point with the Puck dead, the Egg already committed, the Chrono down, the Roar, the one that is still there. Empire getting hunted out. They isolate them, cull them from the herd, and pick them off one by one. 3 now falling. They're double bind.
They don't want any of it.
I think they want to reset. Let's see. They do have a relocate available. No, they're coming in. They just want to do it properly. Sight of Fist is there, and in comes the big bad wolf. Gets roared immediately. Static Storm onto Ramsey, trying to bring him back into the pit. Jumping forward, and maybe who snatches the Aegis, and Empire's hopes of a comeback Roche fight. They did get the last hit on the big rock, but is it really enough? Miposhka grabbing what little he can. Now will scoop up a bottle on the way out, but Xiao 8's there on the chase. The Firebird ain't going anywhere, at least not easily. He gets dragged back towards the tower. Flame breaked into it.
That's gonna be.
He's not immune to the flames.
That's gonna be really, really harsh. And Ember is just diving into the tower as well. No respect right now, just finding them.
No, diving deeper and deeper, make it 4, and it might even be a 5th. Maybe players. He's not even the one who always plays it.
Both of them are showing off that they can play quite well.
Everyone's talked about the MMR of MVP, but LGD have some incredibly high MMR players in their own right.
That is true. That is true. Grinders.
Yeah, they've put in the work here, LGD. Teams were criticized at the Shanghai Major for maybe not preparing enough, but this LGD team has come to play Empire. They gotta find a good fight. A Scandal leaping in, gets off the coil, Agressif on the backside, pops the BKB into the Ember Spirit, cleaning up. There's a nice Supernova combo here, potentially coming as they work with the Chronosphere to bring them down. It is gonna end up hitting the deck, but Agressif is just so damn tanky. Where's he going? Does he run? Does he fight? The orb comes through.
So fast.
Miposhka dropping low there to the Necro Bull. Can they finish him off? Xiao 8 hunting, trying to finish off Scandal 2. Set's gonna glimmer. They are gonna get the kill. It's 4. Beastmaster dead. A full wipe. LGD wiping the floor with Empire. They try to hold on. The more it slips through their fingers.
Yeah, this is just LGD's game. You can't take it away from them. They're too strong at this point. Oh, Sepp gonna die to the Ricky.
All right. Well, KingR gets that, but LGD, they'll get their vengeance here. Perhaps Tricks of the Trade does come out, and he has the defusal, but it's only for now. It's a full team wipe again.
Yeah, in this game, they only have the Sunray really to shoot into the Chronosphere.
They're just buying whatever the hell they can. It's going to be an Aether Lens for the Phoenix. It'll be a medallion for the Beastmaster, but at 32 minutes, these are not the items you want to be seeing coming out, and certainly not while your base is completely under siege. Ember's in, deep behind enemy lines, maybe looks to go. He gets hit by the Sunray, the Chrono gets dropped, but it doesn't catch out maybe. It's a full HP Xiao 8 that's getting worked up, but Afterlife melting to the crits, being driven back. The egg gets dropped, and maybe he's just going to work it down with auto attacks on the Ember. Can he finish in time?
Oh.
No, he's going to have to run away. LGD diving towards the well. They might have overextended a bit here. The Aegis will get popped. Xiao 8 working on KingR, trying to finish him off. They've got a fresh life on the Ember. KingR sliced up and spit out. Maybe continues to not die. This Ember Spirit, absolutely sensational. He gets another 16-0 and 16. He's got more kills than all of Empire combined, yet to die, and he's looking for more. Remnants forward, swagging left, right, all over the place. Empire just can't withstand the punishment. Another kill. Give this man an ultra. He wants the rampage. Diving to the well. Will he get the cleave? The GGs come out. They don't want to die to the rampage, but they might give it up anyway. Maybe. In the end, slight mercy. He'll settle for the ultra.
And they're gonna end the game on 14-37 at the score. And LGD 2-0 against Empire. Really dominant performance and just solid play from every single one of them.
Well, we saw Eternal Envy Spirit in this series earlier now.
Definitely.
Theben living on, but Empire going home, Waga. They just were outclassed by LGD.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say. They just stepped up and played good. And a lot of the Chinese players really said that before a tournament as well, that LGD are strong. You should